and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson,
and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's going to get this all the way down inside of the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Seahawks.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of one, now a loss of two, and they're staring at a third and 13.
Well, we always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that. He broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Wilson's pass.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad.
possessions. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down behind
as a wide out, when you take that handoff. When you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Slants in the clear. He's going to take it down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
Hidden yardage in a game, that's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run it here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
At the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll let this one go deep for and got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground is Ware. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A quick throw complete to Chark. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to DJ Chark. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 7 from the 20. He's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. A lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
That's good.
So give them the first and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use it.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Safety.
Did you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Texas will get almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Ware. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
4 on the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Haskins not the most number of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another
That
carry.
one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simple, Sam. We don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point right down the middle. That'll make this a 6-point game.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that sure that that doesn't happen to your team again, they've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He goes away and smiles. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Incomplete. He finds Shaw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
4 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
If you were me, take it in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even really trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the line.
Trying to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle them up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached the intermission. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Seahawks 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of their drive.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Only a yard of a pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Eluding the pressure. Man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Haskins will throw. His throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
On the handoff, it's Ware. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Haskins on 3rd down. He finds McLaurin. And now wound up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Running on 1st down with Ware. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2-yard.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's caught by Ware. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Ware. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run again with Ware. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And again this time with tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Taking it about the one. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Left side, he's got it. Complete.
Wilson.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you're trying to execute offensively.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go again with Ware. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Ware. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And again, this is Ware. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Carry for the running back.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Haskins hit when he lost the football.
He is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Again to the fullback on the dive. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Running back, again, the ball
A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, you can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
Second and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The tackle by
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just